Which sentence has an incorrect form of a verb? A. Sentence 2, B. Sentence 3, C. Sentence 8, or D. Sentence 9. Verbs tell us a lot about when a sentence takes place. For example, I went tells us this event took place in the past. I go tells us it's happening currently. I will go happens in the future, etc. With this in mind, let's go through our choices and see if the verb tense matches up with when their sentences are taking place. A. Sentence 2. The day not only recognizes the achievements made by women, but also brings awareness to the obstacles that still stand in their way. This sentence is written in the present simple, meaning it's describing something that's ongoing. If this sentence were describing a historical holiday that isn't celebrated anymore, it would say, the day not only recognized, but also brought awareness, etc. Because International Women's Day is still celebrated today, this sentence is written in the present simple. And because both verbs, recognizes and brings, are in the present simple, we can see that this choice is incorrect. B. Sentence 3. Although the day wasn't officially recognized until 1977 by the United Nations, the history of the celebration can be traced back to the early 20th century, thanks to labor movements across North America and Europe. Now we're talking about the history of International Women's Day, way back in 1977, and therefore this sentence is written in the past tense. We see our first verb, wasn't, written in the past tense, but the second verb, trace, is in the present. In order for this sentence to be grammatically consistent, it would have to say, the history of the celebration can be traced back to the early 20th century. As we can see that this is the incorrect form of the verb, this is likely our answer, but we'll take a look at the other choices just to be sure. C. Sentence 8. More than a century later, numerous events and marches still take place on that day to celebrate the achievements of women and to take action. Having finished discussing the history of International Women's Day, the passage now comes back to the present to discuss how the event is celebrated today. Hence, we're back in the present simple. And as we can see that our verb, take, is in present simple, this choice can be marked as incorrect. And D. Sentence 9. The United Nations is focusing this year on gender equality and human rights for all women and girls. Because this sentence discusses what the United Nations is focusing on currently, this year, again, this sentence is in the present and our verb, focusing, is in present as well. As this is the correct verb form, this can be marked as incorrect, and our original answer, choice B, can be marked as our final answer.